props to be able to keep this wrist flexibility, mobility that we're all gonna need in our wrists. I, again, as a massage therapist, use my hands a lot, but I think it's all that computer time, clicking away on the mouse, that is really tightening up people's extensor muscles. So we flex the fingers down, it gets the flexors, and then when we extend, it gets the extensors. So we're gonna start on warming up those flexors and extensors by extending our arms out. So flex your palms so the fingers are pointing up. And then let's drop one hand down, fingers point down. And there's that pull and push. So we're pulling those fingers down, we're pushing those fingers away. And then we go in opposition, just to make things a little bit trickier. Right. And then we're just warming up. Now see if we can't tuck our thumb under our fingers and keep flexing and extending. Turn the palms in towards each other, and like you're gonna go fishing, extend the arms back, start to straighten them out, and then drop those thumbs down, or those knuckles down. You'll get that big stretch there in the thumb tendon. So pull back and extend and drop down. Let's do that one more time. And then extend the arms out to the side and make a big wrist roll. Still keeping those thumbs tucked under the fingers. That's gonna give you a bigger stretch there. So of course, let's go one way and then change that direction, other way, rolling those wrists around. Let's shake that out. So we're gonna come to our hands and our knees. So we'll start first with a strong foundation, bringing your shoulder over your elbow, over your wrist. So if this is where you get and you notice there's a little pinching there in the wrist, first and foremost, make sure the foundation is stacked. Spread your fingers. Push your fingertips down. Try to get the weight to distribute evenly through the whole palm, so you're not just in your wrist. I always say, like, as you push your fingertips down, the fingers will start to get a little white there. So for this first one, we're just gonna lean forward and then lean back. So this leaning forward is gonna give us that deeper stretch. And then the leaning back, we kind of ease up on it. So make sure we're trying to get our arms straight, but if you feel, and you'll probably know if you're one of those people that have those hypermobile elbows, so the creases of your elbows, turn those in towards each other to try to avoid that hyperextension in your elbows. And if we can, let's just keep that lean forward, stretching those flexors. Now we're gonna keep our palms down and we're gonna turn clockwise with our hands so the fingers point towards the knees. And if we can do both, let's turn both palms. And this is where definitely you gotta worry about those elbows extending. So maybe a slight bend if you know you're one of those people. Or again, if you're trying to work on just straightening the arms. So the lean back is where you're gonna feel that stretch. And then again, we could do this one at a time. And then try the other. But if you can, you can. With both fingers pointing towards the knees, maybe lean back and hold that stretch there. No tension in the neck or shoulders. I don't want you to strain one part just to stretch the other. So we're gonna take a second or two break. So I like to intervals it. tuck your toes under, and we're coming to the intense toe stretch. And maybe shake those arms and those hands out. So we kind of just let that all go. So for our next stretch, we're gonna stay on our palms, but we're gonna turn the fingers in towards each other, and then you'll lean from side to side on this one. Now here's gonna be the tricky part. We're gonna flip our palms up. So again, maybe it's just one. I'm just leaning to the opposite side to get the stretch. And a lot of times people are like way up here with it. You try to push down through that flat palm to get your wrist down. Again, if you need to, you do the other hand and lean. But maybe we can get both hands down, and we would rock from side to side here. So hold it center. We're gonna try to curl those fingers in and make a fist, and then let it go. Try to curl those fingers in and let it go. Here's gonna be the tricky part. Curl it in with the thumb tucked under, and then let it go. Let's try that again. And one more time, curl those fingers and let it go. Again, let's take a quick little wrist shake out. So we're gonna let all of that go. So we're gonna come back down. So again, maybe one hand, fingers point towards the knee, and it's the lean back that's gonna stretch those extenders. Try it on the other hand. We're working towards getting both hands down, arms straight. Again, a lot of times this is what I see here, is the wrist this far up off the ground. Again, those extensors can get super tight on us. So let's again shake that out, let that go. So I want you to extend your arms out, and then you're gonna cross at the wrist. Bring your palms to touch, lace the fingers. So for me, I have my left arm on top. And then I'm gonna bring my palms in and then turn them out. And then we can play with that a couple times. So let's then take the right hand on top, lace the fingers together, and turn it out. Try to keep your palms to touch versus letting those palms come apart. Got a little pop on that last one. All right, and then we'll shake that out. Now, if going on your hands and knees, it's pretty intense. So if that's just too much for you, you could always do that whole routine. Just one hand on the other, flexing, and then pushing those fingers this way. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty intense there. All right, oh, there's the train. All right, so I hope that helps you. Again, it's modern life, modern society. And just in general, we use our hands a lot, so they do a lot for us, so we gotta take care of those hands and take care of yourself. So have a nice afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. All right, take care.